Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary. I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while, and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you guys more than you know. So as you can tell by the title of the video, we are going to be testing out the new Patrick Ta Lamination Brow Gel and the new Lancome Concealer. I'm pretty excited about both of these products, and yeah, I can't wait to dig in. Side note, if you hear noise, my toddler is here with me. I am so sorry. I hope you guys can really bear with me. Those of you who have been here for quite some time, you already know what's up. But yes, I apologize. I really hope it's not a big deal. So let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, guys, we are going to start with the concealer. As you can see, I have my base down, part of my eyes and eyebrows, and this is called the Tint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Full Coverage Concealer. It retails for $29 and it is available in 20 shades. Here it says a hydrating lightweight full coverage concealer that brightens the look of dark circles and covers imperfections without creasing or caking. And we are going to test that out today. This is what the bottle looks like. I think it looks pretty. It is plastic. I got it in the shade 320. I honestly, I'm getting worse and worse at picking these online. It looks like it's going to be pretty much like a perfect match. Here is the doe foot applicator. It's a very odd shape. And by odd, I mean I've never seen anything like that. So as you can see, it's pretty much like my skin color. It's all right. Why don't we go right on in? Hopefully it's not too dark. Okay, it definitely feels not thick at all. At all. It does not feel thick at all. I am going to let it sit for a little bit just because it really feels very liquidy. So, all right, let's blend this out. I'm using my foundation brush because I forgot my concealer brush downstairs and I don't have time to go downstairs. So I'm just going to have to make sure and get right on in there. I'm glad I let it sit for a little bit though. I feel like the coverage would not have been, like even though it says full coverage, I just feel like it's pretty liquidy, you know? But it is looking very smooth. Gosh, my neighbors, I swear, like that car, it is so loud, and every time they pass by, I want to slap them. My eyes are definitely looking very, very smooth. And it looks like the color is pretty much a perfect match to my skin tone. Okay. All right, Lancome. I like that. I like that. Okay, so this is what the under eyes are looking like, and I feel like they look very smooth. So I'm going to go ahead and set them real quick. Let me just make sure there are no creases. And I'm going to go in with my RCMA translucent powder. This is in the shade Amber. I'm using a Soft Blend 60. I am really enjoying this translucent powder. Great powder. Oh, my under eyes are looking nice. Can you see? They look almost blurred out. Are you seeing that? I'm seeing it. Okay, so far, first impressions, I'm really loving it. Okay, so let me get the rest of my makeup on and we'll move on to the brows. I will be doing a wear test for the concealer tomorrow, so I will put the footage after this clip and I will let you know my final thoughts on how I feel about it, how it wore, and all that good stuff. Okay, first check-in of the day. I finished applying the concealer at 2 p.m. It is now 3:05. I have been trying and trying to film this, but yeah. It's been a struggle. I finished putting on the Patrick Ta Lamination Brow Gel at 2:30. So far, still, I feel it looks pretty good. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. So far, I am honestly really loving this brow gel. It sucks that it's, what, $26, I think? But so far, it's working amazing. Literally quick, dries quick, easy to use, and the concealer looks amazing. I definitely feel like my under eyes look nice and blurring. I have the RCMA foundation, and I did use the Pat McGrath under eye powder, and I used the Dior Backstage powder for the rest of my face. But so far so good. I feel like the concealer is looking pretty great. It is literally my skin tone, so it's not going to brighten up anything, but I'm totally okay with that. Yeah, so first check-in. Everything's looking great. I'm an hour into wearing this. Sorry, I really did try to film right after, but it just didn't happen. I'll probably do one more check-in before the end of the day, probably after my toddler goes down. So I will see you guys then. All right, guys, final check-in, second and final check-in. It is 8:15, so it has been approximately 6 hours of me wearing the concealer, and I think it looks pretty good. It doesn't feel drying, it doesn't look drying. I definitely think that the Pat McGrath under eye powder helped a lot. For me personally, it looks as it did when I first applied it, so I definitely do think it's a new favorite. I mean, it was made in France, right? And as far as the eyebrows, they are still intact and they still look as good as they did when I first applied it. The only difference between this brow gel and the Anastasia is that these don't feel crusty at all. So even though I do love the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel, they do make my brows feel a little bit crusty. When I move my eyebrows, they definitely feel like they're set. That's just the only difference that I notice, is that it is not hard. I mean, you can feel it, and yes, you can tell that there's product on there, but it's not like crusty like if you had hairspray on your eyebrows. I definitely give 2 big thumbs up to both of these products. I am super stoked because I loved both of them, and I'm so glad because they were both pretty pricey. So those are my final thoughts. I love both of these products and I give them 2 thumbs up. All right, so let's take it back to Mary in the makeup room. Okay, the next thing we're going to test out is the new Patrick Ta Lamination Brow Gel, and this retails for $26. It's called the Major Brow Lamination Gel. It's a clear gel with unstoppable hold to mimic the look of lamination brows. I have a hard time with brow gels. I have tried so many and pretty much almost none of them work. The only one that seems to work the best is the ABH brow gel. The nude sticks that I just got recently, that one does not hold my brows like the Anastasia one does. So far, Anastasia is the winner, and I haven't found another one that can do that job. The ColourPop wax doesn't work. Yeah, I have such a hard time, and like my eyebrows aren't super bushy or anything, so I don't even know why I have such a hard time, but I do, you know. And yeah, so I'm excited to try this out. This is what the unicorn looks like. It's that beautiful rose gold that he does for most of his packaging. Here is what the actual wand looks like. I did forget to mention for the concealer, it has a 6-month shelf life and it was made in France. So for this, for the brow gel, this has a 12-month shelf life. It was made in the USA. I did watch just one short review, and it was by Patty Alonso, and she did say to only use 1 coat, because if you use more than 1 coat, it just gets messy. That's what the wand looks like. It's like, it has a little curve, and then it has the plastic bristles. It does have a very chemical-y smell. I have tried it once. It is a very, very sticky formula. not in a bad way. I did try once just because I wanted to see what Patty Alonso was talking about, and I can definitely see what she was talking about. It honestly feels promising, so I'm actually pretty excited. So far it is doing a really good job, and it's drying down pretty fast, so you do have to work quick. So there's one brow done, super quick, super easy. By the way, I don't know how people do their eyebrows before they do their face makeup. I had to do that for today's video, and honestly I was super annoyed because I can't get like right in there with the yeah, just I don't do that. So okay, now let's move on to the second one. I did put the wand back in and re-dip. So basically what she said is brush until you feel it start to dry down and then keep moving. Yeah, the smell is pretty, it's not super intense, but yeah, it's you can definitely smell chemicals in there. But as you can see, it is doing an amazing job. Okay, so there are the eyebrows, and they look pretty good. It is not super hard, so they do set down, and you can definitely feel that they set down, but it doesn't feel hard. So the Anastasia, when it dries down, it definitely feels hard, almost like gel. When gel hardens, it doesn't feel like that, but they are in place. Kind of hard to describe. It almost feels like glue, if that makes sense. But it's not hard. I definitely feel like my brows are in place. They're comfortable to move. They do not feel uncomfortable at all. Yeah, it's worth the $26. So far, it is worth it. And if it does as good of a job as I feel it's going to, then it's definitely going to replace my Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I give an applaud and a standing ovation to Patrick Ta because he did it. He found the perfect formula for a brow gel that does not make your brows feel crusty and help your brows stay up. That is it. That concludes this video. Super short, I know, but I really wanted to test these two products out for you. I was just really excited to test them out. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys more than you know. We are so close to 500 subscribers. I believe last time I checked we were at 449. So close. So excited. So if you know anyone, send them over my way, please. You would help me out a ton. All right, well, I would love it if you gave this video a big old thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm and hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. I am on the journey of reaching 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2021, and you can help me out by clicking the subscribe button. Okay, I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.